Don't do that. Anyway. Back to what KJ was saying. Go on, KJ. Finish your point now.
No, yeah, I was just asking Fred where he stands and what he sees with Jose as a Spurs fan. Because I've got my reservations, so.
Of course, as a United fan, I'd expect you to. But as a Spurs fan, like considering how we got rid of Poch, I thought we kind of punched up to kind of get Jose. I thought he was taking a step down in kind of coming to us. So I've always liked Jose from what he's done previously at previous clubs, from the mentality he drills in, from even when the players he's fallen out with. I've always been on his side more times because I've always felt like the players haven't risen up mentally to his challenge. Like he's been a proven champion everywhere he's gone time and time again. That's not by accident. And it's been different teams like Porto he's built up. Inter Milan, everybody thinks was a talented team, yeah, but didn't have much history in winning. He went there, got the treble. Like Madrid, he kind of set the template for Ancelotti's La Decima. People sleep on that. Like Chelsea came back, got them back there. It was like everywhere he's gone. So for me, I think at United, obviously things went south and his kind of legacy was in stain. I think at Spurs here, since he's come in, I think points-wise, what is he, top 4, I think? Qualified for Europa. When he took over, we were 14th. I think way off any European position. So the fact that he got that, and considering I think just before lockdown, we had like an awful run of form. He somehow, during lockdown, I think we only lost one game to Sheffield. I think where we dropped points. And then Bournemouth, I think it was as well. But he's been good so far. And then the signings we've seen this summer, he's actually had some quality given to him now as well. So it steps in the right direction. I think he's a quality manager if given time. Like this year, I think he'll obviously be more judged on because now he's had a full preseason, he's had a full year. But for me, I've always been Jose in. I've always seen the quality manager that he is. And I think given time, given the right tools, because at previous club, he's got players of this quality up here. At Spurs, he hasn't had that. We're now trying to get players of that level back up there. We're trying to get to them levels, and bringing Jose is one step, bringing Bale back's another step. My guy Reguilon and Dom, these are the kind of players that we need to get to those levels. And for me, I think this season, top 4, if we get it, it will be because I think a lot of the other teams are kind of falling behind. But a cup run is what I want to see main thing this year. I think Jose's a cup specialist. Bale, his fitness will only mean he's probably going to be available for the cup. So that's all I'm hoping for this year. A good cup run, and we'll see where it goes. Where things fell apart at United was that summer when he was asking the board for a centre-back, and they signed Maguire a year later. That's when Jose really started to throw his toys out the pram that season. I felt like everything started to go downwards. He had the fallout with Pogba. Martial wasn't in the side anymore. Rashford all of a sudden was on the bench. And it was like, oh, you're hurting all our darlings, and then you're also not playing good football. You're not getting the signings you want. And it's like, what do we want you for? So United fans almost turned on him, I felt like. But really and truly, I feel like if Jose is always given the right tools, this man will succeed in one way or another. And in my position, Spurs have been so starved of success. We're not in a position to be plucky and picky with our managers. Like, if we get rid of Jose, I don't know who comes in after, in all honesty. Like, everyone dreams of Nagelsmann at RB Leipzig. But listen, I know Eddie Howe's available and free, and I know Levy loves a cheap deal. So, boy, I wouldn't put it past him.
In all honesty, I've always been Jose in. You know, I've always ran with this thing that Jose's won a trophy at every club he's been at since Porto in, 2004?
Yeah.
So, he can't bring that here. And, you know, I've always said that one thing, that key ingredient we've been missing is that winning mentality. And for Jose to bring that to the club, and now Bale, I've got a good feeling. Very good. Unless the Tottenham curse of, you know, no trophy overrides that.
Oh, no, he will override it. Don't worry about it.
Listen. But like Phil and KJ and Monster said, everywhere he goes, he wins something. So I don't think any curse is strong enough for that.
Do you know
what I think they'll... Sorry, go on.
But all I see is he won a Europa League and a League Cup at United. For their calibre, that might not be much. But for us, a club that hasn't won, League Cup in 2008, do you know what I mean? That's facts.
If you want, sorry.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you won those 2 trophies in one season for Tottenham, and I mean this with no disrespect, that's a parade.
Yeah.
100%.
My dad said this season I will take.
I need to take that.
I will take finishing 8th, 9th, 10th if you told me I've got a League Cup and a Europa League, because you know what that tells me? 2 bits of silverware, and I got Champions League football next
That's
season.
one bit of silver.
Thank you.
You know what? Yeah, for all my Jose slander that I have, yeah, I will agree with.
Which you have a lot of, KJ.
I know I have a lot. He's always here for it. You know what I'm saying? But I will admit that Fuad was right in terms of the United board did not back Jose like properly that summer, and that led to doing what he did. Do I think that Jose could have reacted better to not getting what he wants? Yes, but the board is a lot at fault for how Jose went out at United. So I will admit that.
Yeah, not a lot of people give Jose the respect for winning the Champions League with that Inter Milan team, innit? No manager is taking that Inter Milan team to win the Champions League. That's a fact. No manager.
Do you know what the maddest thing is? Do you remember in so many Pro Evolutions, yeah, that team was overinflated. They had the talent and the squad there to win everything for years, but they couldn't. Right up until Jose came and he gave them the mentality, because that's the one pattern that I see at every club. It's not, he needs a style of play or whatever. People say the negative approach, but no, he's win by any means necessary. And that comes from mentality for me. And we saw that today, prime example. First half to second half, same team came out, but 2 complete different mindsets. And the way they would drill that second half, I need to see more of that. Considering last game as well, I think we arguably had our best performance, I think, under Jose. And it completely got fast kind of last minute. So it's good to see actually some good performances for once under Jose. Do you know what I mean? I just hope it carries on.
I think it's difficult. I think with Mourinho, as a Tottenham fan, we can't have our cake and eat it. I'm not a fan of watching defensive, counter-attacking, this sit-back football that Jose Mourinho, it's not fun to watch, that he has us playing. But what he did tonight, we won the game. It was incredible to see, and I'd rather take that and a win than possibly. I'm so sick now of not having any success with Tottenham that I think I'm willing to compromise on this defensive football to get as far in competitions I am. And at the beginning, it was horrible to think that we were going from playing incredible football with Poch, so creative, to what we play now. But I think I've resigned to the idea of defensive football might win us a trophy, and that's what it is.
That's how he sucks you in. Don't let it happen.
But the thing is, I don't even think it's defensive football. Like, you look at our squad, yeah, and I don't think we've kind of been in a position to play attacking football. I think the fullbacks we had over the last year or two, Aurier and Davis, that width that they give us from fullback, that's no end product. So when your fullbacks get forward to join the attack, it's like you're just extra men and extra bodies. And then you look at our midfield. I think since Eriksen, it's lacked massive creativity, and even in his last year, like his performances are dipped. So I think it was a kind of a thing where he'd been forced into playing defense football because we looked so leaky. I think everybody forgets kind of the last couple of games under Poch were really bad. We couldn't score. I think we had 2 points out of 13 games. It was really bad. We couldn't score. We couldn't attack. And everybody kind of always looks back with rose-tinted glasses like Chelsea fans do with lamps. But you've got to take reality. Like, things weren't going pretty under Poch, and that's mainly because the board weren't backing him. But now they've got a manager with a high name, high win success rate, and who wins by any means necessary. And I think if they don't back him now, the sword lays on the board at the end of the day now. I wouldn't even say on Jose. It falls on the board to back Jose because they've made the change of changing the pretty football. Everybody loved Poch. He took us as far as he did, and you've brought in this guy. All right, now make him succeed.
No one been watching us for the past 3 games. We have been playing proper football, as in the last game against Newcastle and Southampton. I'm talking about I haven't seen us play that good football since peak Poch. The end of Poch was not that good. Like, we were creating chances for fun. He is like Jose is. I'm starting to think that he's gonna do something this season. And you know what? Yeah, even Chelsea fans can remember. Not every game was negative and boring 1-0s. You hammered teams 4-0s and 5-0s as well.
Yeah, we did.
Like, even Man U did that. And that's the thing is, when you're playing to a method and when you're playing to, and you've all bought into what the manager's doing, you will work those extra yards and you will get rewarded for that. And that's what I feel like is happening at Spurs now. Every player is now buying into it. Where before maybe you still had somewhere 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Now they're seeing that no, the board are backing him. We might as well kind of go all in and see where this season takes.
If he brings back what I call the daddy mentality, because remember after Chelsea squad, we call him daddy
mentality.
If they get to that point, do you know what I mean? If they get to that stage, everyone better watch out. Happy Jose is a dangerous man, 100%.
And you're talking about the siege mentality. Yeah, he has the perfect thing. You know that result against Newcastle, that handball.
Yeah.
He has that thing to drill into the players now. They don't want us to win. Everyone's against us. Blah blah blah.
And they're gonna come hard.
They are he's.
They're gonna come hard.
I just didn't expect it. Everyone knows that I didn't want Jose to be our manager, but
we got United soon as well.
Yeah, they weren't.
Why are you rubbing your hands?
Do you know what?